What's happening, y'all? Happy Sunday here at We Got Next for June the 26th. Hopefully, everyone's having a good Sunday so far, and we can make it even better today. So I appreciate everybody coming out, and we're going to get you some winners and cash some tickets. Yesterday, we went 4-0, and on the plays I gave out, and I'm including the one that I gave out at the end where Ragu was asking about the team total, and I said I'm on the under, I'm taking the under. So, I took that under 88.5 for the Aces. Was on the Phoenix. I was on Dallas first half -3.5. I was on Phoenix full game, and the Seattle first half over. And that's all I played in that game. And I didn't play anything in the Aces game except for the team total under. I'm glad I didn't take that full game under. I was wanting to, but that would have scared the shit out of me and made me stress out all late at night. So I didn't want to do that. Mikey's not feeling well, so we'll see how Mikey's doing. Mikey, you got anything to say to these guys?
I went 2-1 yesterday. The only game was, of course, the Mercury, which and I've told y'all stay away from that. I don't even know why I even did it. Just really trying to give y'all a play. But like I said on Twitter, which you can catch me there at Mikey_Hova. From here on out until further notice, I will not cap a game involving the Mercury. I won't bet against. I won't bet for. I won't bet a total. Any game any game that the Phoenix Mercury are involved in, I'm staying away. They're just too inconsistent. Them and the Sparks are pretty much on the same level. If you notice the Sparks and the Storm, I didn't take the side in that. I took the total. And guess what happened yesterday? The Sparks ended up winning. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So my advice would be to stay away from those two teams because you just never know what you're going to get. And then, of course, the Mystics, that was a no-brainer to me. I have no idea who made that line at 9.5. I don't know if it was like a Vegas intern but they ended up winning that by like 1 in OT outright. So it wasn't a bad day, but y'all know, look, for me, I'm glad Teece was able to go 4-0. For me, I like to go undefeated. It's not gonna happen all the time, but I want to go 2-0, 3-0, and 4-0. And so it was an okay day. It could have been better, could have been worse, but we'll see how we bounce back today. Hopefully we can go 2-0 today. Some interesting games in the docket.
Yes, sir. Now, full disclosure, I personally didn't go undefeated. I tweeted out a couple losers. And but the only thing I really care about are the plays I give out on the show, and you guys.
Yeah, that's what I don't consider anything else you do away from your picks. That's what I consider like your plays. So if your picks from the show went 4-0, then that's what I'm looking at. All the other stuff like live betting and here and there and all that, I don't count that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing. It's funny because I tweeted out under what was it, under 88.5 or something for the live Mercury game, but I shit you not, I put the over in, and I couldn't go back and change that, man. People, it's too late at that point. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was focusing on the under, and when I saw that line starting to creep up, I was like, I need to get it now while it's at this low point. And then once I put it in, it started hitting up into the 90s. So, and then I thought about taking the under on it, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. But anyway, I got something for you. Yesterday I told you I didn't have the numbers on this Phoenix game, and it was a gut play. And I trust my gut. My gut's pretty damn good when it comes to these women bet ball, and that paid off for us. And I guess we really found that. I'm about to show a clip that's really going to show you what it's not going to show you exactly what happened with Tina Charles, but it will show you it's a telling clip. So Vic, you want to throw that on for us?
And both of these teams are having to deal with that mid-season.
All right, so I don't know if you all caught that. I'll play it again if you didn't. So let me know if you caught what I was talking about there. I'm curious. But yep, that's right, Gerald. Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's play it again, Vic. Just if anybody didn't hear it, they can catch it again.
And both of these teams are having to deal with that mid-season.
All right. Yeah, I love it. My girl Sophie. Yeah. But she's the reason I was on Phoenix yesterday. Sophie's a leader on that team. And I guess that shows you where Phoenix is, what kind of happened there. Tina quit on the team. She quit on the team and went to a contender. Now, if that doesn't motivate this Phoenix Mercury team, I don't know what does. So, I mean, I'm curious to see how they respond. They started out slow yesterday, and they finished hard and got the W, and they seem motivated. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they're still without BG. It's still got to be in their minds, but you've got a bigger issue where you had a player quit on you, and you need to just show the league, like, fuck you. What are you doing quitting on us? We're better than we're showing. So what do you think about that, Mikey?
Yeah, ultimately something happened. I don't know the specifics of it. I didn't know that she quit on a team, but they bounced back. So that was a big win. So obviously it had to make some type of difference. So it's a good thing to have Sophie Cunningham back, but I'm still not sold on it. I'm still gonna stay away until further notice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be running to the window to bet the Mercury, but at the same time, that's going to be in my head. So let's take a look and see who we got in here. We got Ron Balsack. What's up, brother? My guy last week throws in the low bag chat, taking the under in the Atlanta game, and I was on the over, and I had to make sure that I yelled that out. And ended up taking 2 plays on Jimmy's show, and now my record's 6-2 on the betting with the bag. And I don't like it because the two losses that I have on betting with the bag are totals, and they were on days that I gave out 2 plays. So I'm only giving out 1 play on the betting with the bag next week, just to let you guys know. And good job, Ron. You're a freaking great capper, bro. Good job. And we got Martinez. G. Martinez in here, man. My guy. Always with us. And Arise, what's good? Real Deal Prime. We got Billy Briz up in the house. Billy Briz, what's good, brother? Tori Coker gave us out winners yesterday. San Francisco -2.5. Y'all jump on that, make some money. Mark Schillenberg, what's good, brother? And we got James Little, what's good, bro? We got everybody up in here. This is what's up. This is the party. And let me scroll down a little bit here. We've got the gas report. All dogs barking last night. Hell yeah, they were. They were barking. And I wish I had a crystal ball. I would have been money line, and banked out. All those high lines, man. Shit, that's $300 a game. What the fuck, man? That would have been $900 on $300. Come on, man. Oh man, how did I not? Anyway, yeah, there was no way I was taking the spark. So, Brian Stevens, what's good? It's good to see you here, bro. And Tori, I'll be interested what you got. Jeff Fort, what's good? And let's get to this first game. We've got the who we take going on first here. We've got the Connecticut Sun visiting the Atlanta Dream. Let me tell you what we got going on with the Dream. We've got an injury report. We've got Tiffany Hayes out, right knee. Erica Wheeler out, left foot sprain. Nia Coffey out, right knee. Kia Vaughn out, health and safety protocols. Christy Wallace out, concussion protocols. The same old usual suspects are out for the Dream. So, but that doesn't seem to stop them when, I mean, they're still not winning, but at the same time, they're still winning without her against, in spots. Do you think this game's a spot, Mikey?
Oh, well, it's hard to tell because they let me down against the Liberty, so it's looking like this is starting to show the fact that they, because even though, like I said, the last time we did a show, that those are not the main people that are hurt. So they still have their core, their main scorers and facilitators. Well, maybe besides Erica, she's one of their better facilitators. They still have them. However, that does the ladies that are on the injury report, that does take away from the depth. So while I'm on them real quick, let me go ahead and just give the recent betting trends. Connecticut is 2-4 ATS in their last 6, and Atlanta's 3-5 in their last 8. Atlanta has failed to cover ATS in 5 of its last 7, and they are also 2-5 straight up. So the numbers really tell you that this might not necessarily be a good spot. My thing is, then I stated also, where's the defense been lately? We kind of talked about that defense, and we talked about the head coach and how basically she stressed defense, but they got some points put up on their head. What, last game? Was they gave up like 90 or 100?
Oh, yeah, 89. They gave up 89 to Liberty.
They gave up 89 to the Liberty. Okay, but I wanted to say it was probably like 50 something in the first half. If my mind serves me correct.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so they got to get back to doing that, because I'm glad they did add Dirk, because so that's another scorer. That's something out that I wanted to point out real quick. Asia Durr, she's averaging 16 points per game since they brought her back, since they signed her. So that gives him another scoring option besides Howard. Now I'm starting to see that this team is being inconsistent as well. I can't necessarily say, is it the play or is it just because, they are fairly young. But I think ultimately at home, I think they typically play better. So my play is going to be to take them. I have it at 8 actually in my book. So I'm going to take them +8 at home. I think they can come out at home and they have some games that they play really, really well. They step up to the occasion. I think this is one of those games at home. So I'll take them +8 against the Sun.
All right. I hear you there. I do want to go back a little bit here to Ron Walsack. He asked a question, and I did. I was just going on, and I didn't address it. Ron was asking if you think they play less defense in the first half, sort of putting on a show. My opinion on that is that they're feeling each other out, and they have more energy, in the first half. And in the second half, they've kind of got each other down, and, they're slowing down a little bit. They played 20 minutes. They went in the locker room, sat down, and they're coming out, and they really don't feel like playing in the second half. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Mikey? Because that is true, and it's been true in the WNBA, man. Like, you can always
just the games in general.
Yeah.
As far as defensively, the lack of defense in the first half.
Yeah.
Well, that typically, that happened. To be honest with you, that happens in the men's game too. Like, teams come out, feel each, especially in the men's game. They don't play defense until like damn near the fourth quarter a lot of times. So we ain't talking about the 80s and the 90s. All right, so it's just a fill out process, and then once you fill a team out, and you go on a run, they go on a run, and they keep scoring, and you realize there's certain things you can't stop, and that's when the coach has to call timeout and make some adjustments. Adjustments are made during the timeout, but the bigger adjustments obviously are made at halftime when you have kind of more time to reflect on what happened, and then the defense picks up. That's generally in the game of basketball. The defense picks up as the game progresses, so it's not really a surprise to me.
Yeah. No, I've been, I said this to anybody that I talked to about betting the WNBA. You could always count on like a 14-point quarter in the second half, and Like the books are finally catching up because they used to give you a higher total in the second half. And I'm like, dude, I'm pounding that shit, man. That's why I can't. I mean, I would love to give that out to you guys, but it doesn't happen that much anymore. You know, like this season, the beginning of the year, I was making a killing on that shit. But
Martinez is real quick before we move on. Martinez brought up some really, really valid points. So I don't have time to read all of them, but let me. The first one, he says a dream defensive rating is second to last in their last 5. That is a great point. They've played very, very bad defensively the last several games. And it's showing. Of course, the Sun are off 2 losses. And you did make another comment. But just that one right there, we'll stick with that one. I mean, that's major. That team started out top 5 in defensive efficiency, and now they're at the bottom the last 5 games. So that's something that you guys want to definitely take into consideration. I know they're capable of playing good defense, and 8 is a lot of points at home. The Sun are very explosive, but I'm gonna go with the home team, and I think they bounce back today and cover the 8.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Blow had a 3-teamer player prop with Cloud over 7.5 assists, Belladonna over 15.5 points, and Plum over 20.5. That you're out in California, right, Joe? I can't remember what you said you used out there for that, but I wish I could get some player props for the WNBA. Hell yeah, I do. Man, I'd be really killing it. So
that's good. That's good right there. I don't think he's gonna have to worry. Well, you said he had Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud over 7.5 assists. Natasha Cloud.
Okay, that might be the one right there.
Yeah, and then we had another one down here. Torrey Coker's got his first play in today. Suns first half and under first half. Yeah, I like that, to be honest with you, man. And that was where I was going with that. I haven't really talked about that game yet, but there was one other comment here that I wanted to talk about. Joe Blow. He lost that parlay by half a point. And that was the cloud play, right, Joe? So I think she had 7 assists last night. Not positive, but anyway. All right, let's get on to this game. My opinions on this game are: I like the Sun, but I don't like giving up that many points with the way the Sun have been playing lately. So, and I don't want to back this Atlanta team. Not today. I really want Erica Wheeler to come back so I can start getting behind them again. She's the only thing that gives me hesitation on betting on this team. As far as I'm with Torrey. I like the Sun first half, and if I'm taking the total, which I'm not going to do full game, but I will take it. I will take it first half. I would definitely go under as well. I think the Sun, it's a lazy Sunday in my mind, man. And the total's 83.5 for the first half. I like the under in it, man. I do, but I'm not going to get there with it. I'm not going to get to the window with it. I'm going to get to the window with the Sun at 4.5 first half, but not on the total. The total I'll be looking to live bet that. So good luck with that, Torrey. I appreciate you throwing the plays out, man. You're always throwing us some winners out here. So chat, take a look at Torrey's plays, and he's always throwing us some winners out. So let's get to this next game here, so we can get everybody out of here and back to their Sunday. We got the Minnesota Lynx coming in to Chicago. They are getting 7.5 points, and the total is 171.5. Now, this Minnesota Lynx is fresh off a win. That actually 2 wins. Yeah. So their first time winning twice in a row this season. And it was damn near 3 wins, to be honest with you. I mean, they lost to the Lynx by the Aces by like a point. The game on the 19th. 96-95. So, this Lynx team has been stepping up, and Sylvia Fowles back. Mikey and I were talking about Sylvia coming back, and there is one thing that bothers me about that is, and that's that Jessica Shepard's going to be, her stats are going to get dipped into, but she played 18. I can't remember how many minutes she played the other day, but she ended up with 9 points and 9 rebounds in like 11 minutes or something. So she's a baller, man, and they need to figure out how to get her on the court. So if the Lynx can do that, I like the Lynx here with the points. I know, Mikey, I know you're against me on this, but I haven't gotten there yet. But if I'm gonna go in this game, it's gonna be that way. I'm kind of not wanting to get bet too much on this game because Sundays are always crazy. And I brought in some money last night. So I've been kind of trying to like in my head, do I want to bet today, or do I just want to take it easy? So why don't you give us your thoughts on this game, Mikey, and I'll sit here and I'll think of plays I want to put on this.
Okay. Well, Jessica Shepard, the thing about her, she's one of those players that she's gonna produce no matter how many minutes she get. So if you put her in the game for 3 minutes, you're gonna get 3 minutes worth of value as far as high level production. So that's the good thing. Even though I know Sylvia's gonna go, she's gonna kind of bite into those minutes a little bit. As far as them getting her on the floor, they definitely need to find more ways. But I think she's just gonna be the replacement. Sylvia's gonna be gone. She'll probably be the starter next year. So they're just kind of working her in. The Lynx have been really, really playing good. I thought they played well even before Sylvia came back. So that's something for you guys who want to take Minnesota to also think about too. The line has kind of been inflated because they've been at the bottom, but now they're playing good. So is this line inflated? I mean, the last game they scored 100 points. They shot 50% from the field and 35% from the arc, and I mean, and they have so many other weapons that with Mariah and Kayla and Dantas. So I thought it was going to kind of slow them down a little bit, but it's done the opposite. It's actually kind of sped them up. So Sylvia's shown that she can run the floor, and so with that guard play that they have, so I don't know. They might, and they still have a lot of time to turn things around. But anyway, let me stop blabbering. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me give you the recent betting trends, and I'll give you my pick. Minnesota's 2-3 straight up last 6 games. Chicago is 5-1 straight up. And although Minnesota been playing well the last 3 games, I gotta go with Chicago. Obviously the defending champions. The real reason I'm taking them is because they're at home. And they're 12-5 on the year after winning 4 of the last 5 games played. And then, of course, we saw the 23-point blowout to Los Angeles. Blowout of Los Angeles. So I still got to ride with them. And them being at home, they can cover that. So I probably see them maybe winning by maybe 9 or 10 or something like that. But we'll see, though.
All right.
Chicago Sky minus 6.5. I said all that and forgot to officially tell y'all. Chicago Sky minus 6.5.
Yeah, that was that's what it opened up last night, right? 6.5. And
yeah.
I think the whatchamacallit, the Sun opened up at 6.5 too, didn't they? Or 6, something like that. Let's see. 7.5. 7.5. That opening line was Sun 7.5, 116.5, and the opening line for the Lynx was 6.5 and 169.5. I've been kind of ignoring this chat over here. So let me just scroll through and see what we got here. Jeff Fort, what's good, man? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you all hit that like button for us. Brian Stevens, Tori, thanks. Yes, thank you, Tori, for that San Fran play. And yeah, that's right, Joe Blow. Prize Picks. I keep forgetting, man. And the funny thing is, I had it loaded up on my computer today because I was taking a look at that. I don't know why. And then I closed it and I couldn't think of all I could think was picks. But anyway, let me just scroll down here, see what we got. Yeah, Gas Report says the Sun had the rest advantage. They do, and you know, so we'll see what happens there. I gave you my opinion, and you know, with this Lynx Sky game, you know, that's what I wanted to look. I wanted to see. I wanted to check the injury report for the Sky and the Lynx, and
it's not. I checked it earlier. It's really no significant injury as anything that's changed from the last injury report.
Were you the one that texted me Clea Copper's out?
Well, I told you that she was put on the injury. She's on the injury report, but she was listed as probable
as a game. She's a game. Yeah,
and that's big. That's big. Like Martinez said, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I don't know if you guys ever had a back injury or have back issues, but that anytime I see something, and that's so. If you guys think in Minnesota, that's another plus on your side. Anytime you're dealing with anything back, man, that's really, really, really tough. So hopefully it's something minor because the Sky definitely need her, and I definitely need her. So the Sky can cover. But yeah, she's on a report. She's listed as day-to-day, and they had her as probable.
Yeah, like I think I'm going to hold off until I see the starters for the Sky, because if Clea Copper's out, I'm going to take that Lynx, man. 7.5. I don't know if that line will move with Clea Copper out, but
I think it will.
It should, but
it should move. Yeah, and so if she's out, y'all, and you guys make sure that y'all pay attention. Pay attention to the injury report, and also if she's out, I might have to change my pick. If she's out, I might have to change my pick. I can't. Nope.
Can't do it. It's in.
I might have to change my pick, man. Shoot.
Nah, I feel you, man. I feel you. But
that's big.
It is big. See, you gotta hold off, man. You gotta hold and just let it go. Let it boil slow.
Yeah. I'll post it on Twitter if I change it, though. I'll post it for you guys. Mikey_Hova.
Tori Coker, Sky full game and under with Dodgers money line. My 2-team parlay. Hey Tori, did our $2 parlay hit? I'm trying to find where I put that down. You had given the 2 plays. I know my part of it hit. I got it. I don't have my bag on me. I put that in, and I think it paid like $10 or something, or $9 or something. I'll have to look, but we'll run another one today, and you know we'll put the money that we won on that $2 parlay, and we'll do another one. Joe Hill likes Minnesota to the under, so I kind of like that, man. I'm kind of with you, Joe Hill, on that, but we got Ron Crawford down here, and his spreadsheet is on the Sky. And I'll tell you right now, Ron sent me the spreadsheet yesterday. After, I can't remember if it was after the show or before. Or no, it was after I made the decision, or after I thought to myself, I'm taking the Mercury. Ron sent me a spreadsheet, and it was on the Mercury, and I was like, there it is, I'm in. So, that spreadsheet, if it's on my side, I'm with it. And those of you that don't know, you all know Ron Crawford in the spreadsheet. Come on. I don't know how to read the motherfucker, but if it says the same team all the way across, I'm betting them bastards. So anyway, James Lill, you're still ice cold. How can you be ice cold? You were in the chat yesterday. You asked me a best bet. I gave you 4 winners, bro. How are you cold? Please tell me. Clea Copper's dealing with back is, yes, she is, and hopefully she's out today, to be honest with you. And another thing is, Chicago's coming off of a pretty emotional road trip in my mind. They went up against the Aces in Vegas, who they're going to have to play in July for the Commissioner's Cup. they were able to come back from 28 down and show the Aces, look, we're here. Now, know what that tells me? That tells me the Aces are winning the Commissioner's Cup, to be honest with you. just because the Aces ain't having, they're not going to have that shit. But I don't know.
Game. Well, the Chicago Sky's head coach, James Wade, was named the All-Star coach.
Oh, yeah? Nice,
yeah.
Nice. I missed that.
I'm not sure if that has any relevance to the matchup, but she struggled the last 2 games, but the 2 games before that, she had 28 and 23. So, she is the leading scorer on the team, so.
Yeah, and we got the All-Star game coming up in 2 weeks. I think, pretty sure. What's today? 26th? Let me see. Today's the 26th. It might even be next weekend. Oh no, it's either next weekend or week after. I'll have to look. But I'm going to put together a show for Mikey and I are going to put together a show for the All-Star game, and we're going to do one for the Commissioner's Cup as well. So, Mikey, why don't you give these guys your plays for today, and then I'll throw mine out there, and we'll put a bell on this bitch.
All right. So, for me, I just took the Chicago Sky -6.5, and I took the Atlanta Dream at home +8. So, basically, I have both home teams covering.
Okay. Hey, one real quick thing, James Little, and you're not going to like this, but you tell these picks and we lose. Guess what, bro? You're the jinx. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. Anyway, let me get on to this chat here real quick. See if anybody's got anything else to say before we wrap it up. Again, Ron Crawford's on the Sky. Sky coming off 3-game road trip. G Martinez, I'm with you on this, bro. I'm kind of with you on it. I didn't see your post here in the chat till just now. Road trips have been subpar, wins but no covers. What are you talking about, man? Sky coming off these 3-game road trips. Are you talking about the following game? Wins but no covers, because they covered both their they covered their games they won on this road trip, didn't they? Didn't the Mikey they covered the Scott covered?
I know they covered against the Aces.
Yeah, they covered against the Sky too. I mean the Sparks too. They blew the Sparks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused at what you're talking about. Unless you're talking about unless you're talking about them coming back home and not covering back home.
Like coming back home off of road trips, maybe.
That's why that's one of the reasons I'm fading this guy today, is because of that road trip. So, and I've got my systems and my plays, and they're unconventional, and people may like be but I mean my WNBA record speaks for itself, so you can't knock the way I do it. I mean, you can, but come on up against it. Let's go head to head. We'll see what happens. Anyway, don't do James dirty. I'm not doing James dirty, man. I love James. I want him to win. I really do, man. He broke my heart the other day when we were live. When Mikey and I were live on the Mystic Storm game. Oh man, I was like, "What are you doing, James?" So anyway. Gas report. Now he's saying first game off 3-game road trip. Okay.
Yeah. So that makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, G Martinez is smarter than that. Trust me. I listen to what he says. Yeah, so that makes sense, and I would agree with that.
So the gas report, the way the Commissioner Cups work, I'm not sure if you're familiar with soccer, but it's just like any of the other sports where you have like a in-season tournament. Okay, so you play a certain amount of games, which is like the East. They're playing like their rivals in their conference. Same thing with the West. I think it's one more added in there, like maybe the first home or last game, something like that. But anyway, ultimately, you have one that represents the East, one that represents the West. Whoever wins, they win the Commissioner Cup. they win a certain amount of money, the loser wins a certain amount of money. Obviously, it's going to be less. And also, they have money that they put up for charity. So that's how that works. It's a in-season tournament. And you will see when you look on the schedule, it'll let you know like a Commissioner's Cup game. And so now it's going who's going it's going to be the Sky and the Aces, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Sky and the Aces have already clinched. So they're going to be the two teams that participate in the Commissioner's Cup game. That's all it is an in-season tournament.
Yeah. So
and
these girls, they care about these games, man. I mean, that's extra money for them.
It's extra money, right?
You gotta understand, these girls only make like the top players make like $100,000. I think Tina Charles was making $108,000. She walked away from that, but come on, man, the Storm are gonna make that up. I mean, she might not make 100,000 because the Storm don't really need her. I mean, actually, they do it. To be honest with you. But,
Mercedes is hurt right now. Yeah. I think so. They do need her.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Now, did they sign her to $100,000 contract? I would highly doubt it.
I highly doubt that.
So, she walked away from some money, but at the same time, she shouldn't get $100,000 for quitting on your team. In all honesty, they should throw some NCAA bullshit on her and tell her she's got to sit out the rest of the year. That's the way I look at it, man. That's crap, dude. You can't quit on your team. Man, that pisses me off. But Tori Coker, my $2 parlay today. Dodgers money line, Suns first half under. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw that third pick on there, and I'm going to say the Lynx plus the 7.5. Mikey, you want to throw a play into the $2 parlay? Tori, is it all right if Mikey throws a play into the $2 parlay, or is that that's something we need to keep rolling I'm
good for today, but eventually I'll throw my 2 cents in the future. This is today's. It's only 2 games, and so yeah, I'm good for today.
Yeah,
I just want to focus on these 2 picks.
What are you talking about, James? That's going to be a good. What do you mean? What's highway robbery $180,000? I don't know what you mean. So everybody take a look. Take stock in what Tori's saying here with the Dodgers money line, man. He gave us that 2.5 yesterday on the San Francisco Giants. You could have got some extra money, some plus money on that minus 2.5, and they rolled, man. They rolled. I think it was 9-1 or 9-2 or something ridiculous. It was something crazy. I cashed on that with you. JR, what's good, bro? I'll let you know in 1 second. Mark Schillenberg, I don't know about LA tonight. I think the champs win. Atlanta plus 100. Ooh, doggy. What do we got? Well, if we lose, we're going to lose about $9 and some change probably. So, we'll see what's up. I'm down with it though. I'm down with it. I'm not a big Dodger fan, but I hate the Braves too because I'm a Philly guy. Anyway, let's get this wrapped up. I'm on the Sun first half. I will most likely be on the under first half. Have not gotten there. Pay attention to at Parlay Teece, not at Parlay Rapino, not to be confused. At Parlay Teece. And G Martinez had me rolling yesterday. But yeah. So at Parlay Teece, I'll tweet my plays out. I'll try and get them before the games start, man. Because there's times where I get to the window and I'm just ho humming and I throw them in, and then as soon as I walk away from the window, I tweet them out. So that's all I'm on right now. I'm most likely, actually, you know what? I am going to take the Lynx, plus the 7.5, just to let you all know. And I'm not going to touch the total just because, no matter what I do, I go over or go under. I go under or go over. So, but I am going to look at that first half. Actually, you know what? Better yet, I'm going to put this in right now. I got the Sun first half, and I'm going to take the Lynx first half. Thinking about this, Sky coming off of this road trip, I think they come out a little flat. I am going to take this Lynx first game. Did I say Sky? I mean the Lynx first half, and I'm going to take them full game too. But
so the line has changed, right?
What do you mean?
Because when I caught the Sky, I caught him at 6.5. Now it's at 7.5.
Yeah, it's at 7.5. Yeah,
Okay.
It went up a point. So the first half is 3.5. So I'm gonna take a half unit on the Lynx first half.
I lock it in at 6.5.
At
So.
plus 3.5. And I'm gonna take the Lynx plus 7.5. And the Sun first quarter minus 4.5. I believe that was. Let me just double check that right quick before we get out of here. 4.5 at minus 108 on FanDuel. So there are my 3 plays that I'm on today. Anything else, pay attention to. I'll tweet it out, and you can jump on if you want. So I appreciate everybody being here. Mark, my guy, I'll see you this week on Betting with the Bag. G Martinez, probably see you there too. Tori Cougars, probably see you there too. Probably see all you guys there. I don't know what day I'll be on yet, but Jimmy and I worked that out. So JR, that's my 3 plays. And Gas Report, appreciate you being here. Joe Hill, appreciate you being here. James Lowe, my guy, always appreciate you. Tori, we always appreciate you too. Mark, everybody, man, all you guys, man. Too long. Look at me. I'm breaking up, man. It just got dark in here. But anyway,
I thought we almost lost you.
Nah, my light fell on me. All right, guys, time to go, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. Let's get some winners today. We will see you on. I don't think there's any games tomorrow, but let me just double check.
It's two games tomorrow. The Fever at the Mercury and the Aces at the Sparks. Both of them are late games. 9 p.m., 9:30 Central. And y'all figure out the Eastern and the West time. But
there you go. 10 p.m. Western, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. West Eastern, blah blah blah. But anyway, we got a rare Monday game, so we'll be here tomorrow, and we'll check you out tomorrow. I appreciate y'all coming out, and thank you, Mikey. I hope you feel better, and we'll see you all at 4 p.m. on Monday. Thank you, Vic. Take them out, bro.